Samita, if I could come to you with my next question, let's talk about the rest of Karnataka. All right? So the Karnataka government has launched a 1,000 crore rural LEAP program. Now, how would you describe the impact of that program, or is it largely a slow-moving effort?
No, it's not a slow-moving effect. I think Karnataka is intentional, and we should give a huge round of applause.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, that's to all of you in this very room.
So we exist in this ecosystem because the state has started collaborating through these programs. And it's not just Bangalore. Bangalore, along with all the cities and districts of Karnataka, have access to science. The reason Karnataka stays ahead is because we are driving it with science. Next, now flip the concept. You can only say, okay, we have the tech access and we are the Silicon Valley of India. I would say we are bigger than Silicon Valley today, and that applause should go to the ecosystem like TIE, should go ecosystem like Bloom, Kalari, who are investing relentlessly.
Bangalore, with its IT euphoria, has seen the migration of millions. All right, and the downside to that is perhaps urban mobility has been severely choked. Clearly, some of that innovation needs to apply right here at home at the most straightforward of bottlenecks. Where do the solutions lie, and what's in progress?
First of all, I'll counter that narrative. I think we have hyped the discomfort of Bangalore because I have lived in more than 13 cities of India. Cities are bound to go through this transition because what was designed 50 years back was not designed for today. So I think we have to reshape this narrative that it is okay to spend some time on the road. I must also say that Bangalore has metro today. We don't speak much about it. But if you use the metro, you can go from here to Kodamangala in not more than 20-30 minutes. And people like us, we use it. So I think using alternative modes of communication, always saying the technology is the solution is not always correct, because there are cities are thinking about themselves. Bangalore is at the forefront of solving problems of transport by introducing alternative routes of transport. I think it is up to us as citizens of this city to use those facilities and make life livable for us.
The brain drain is very real, okay? To put it in very hard and fast terms, we are losing top talent to India. I think it's fair to say has always sort of been perceived as a country of haves and have-nots, all right? But when it comes to Bangalore, it's often considered to be the ultimate equalizer, right? The undisputed level playing field. As a woman in tech, how do you respond to that? I think you're particularly well positioned to answer this question.
I feel very privileged. I'd want to start with. We are backed by Kalari, but we are backed more than just the name called Kalari. We're absolutely delighted to be part of Vanikola's portfolio, who is intentional and authentic about women rising. Let's flip the script to how TIE Bangalore operates. And because we are just part of the TIE Bangalore cohort system, for the first time I've seen TIE Bangalore has been running this for a decade. And we were part of their cohort of this year of 2025. We are just 2 years old. But I've seen women rising even in TIE Bangalore. NASSCOM women, they also drive it intentionally, even if NASSCOM is a centralized unit. But at Karnataka level, they're driving it. Now let's think of policy. How do we feel as a woman in Karnataka? The news that is waved, there's a wave right now, is the menstrual policy. 12 days, right? I read it. And I was like, I wish it was there before, but at least it is there. A state is taking that front line. That makes a huge amount of difference for our livability. Technology. I personally believe that, haves and have-nots is a universal phenomena, and it does not discriminate a state, a city, a home. Haves and have-nots are good because without haves and have-nots, there is no equalizing. That we value equalization or normalization because there are haves and there are no have-nots. That has shaped women in technology. We started at 2% of the workforce. Today, we are driving the narrative by bringing women in technology but more importantly, bringing them in technology by solving real-world problems. The only place where I see there is a lot of work that needs to be done, and this is not just Karnataka and women in tech, this is women in tech in general, is please retain women in the workforce. You know, we come in the workforce with the best education. We come from engineering, scientific institutes. We also come from arts and liberal arts conversations, commerce backgrounds. What happens after that is we don't stay in the workforce. And that dropout in the workforce is what causes the ripple effect of there are very few women leaders as CXO positions in either the international MNCs, Indian MNCs, SMEs, medium and small. And we see this as a place which needs a little bit more nudge.
Fair enough, and thank you for sharing that. And Bengaluru is home to, I believe it's upwards of 2 million software developers, right? Yeah. Right? Upwards of 2 million, 2.5 million software developers. So in terms of new age jobs that are going to emerge to the forefront, even if you lack that inherent ability to code, where are they? How does one capsize on them?
You don't need to be a coder to solve all problems. I always say this. Let's say a fun fact. I operate in an organization which is called Resilience AI. It has AI in its name, and we are intentional about that part of it because it is a high-end algorithm that we have designed and patented. I am a finance graduate. I ended up learning coding because of the stint in Microsoft, and I'm forever grateful to it because learning as a mindset comes naturally to every Microsoftier. It comes naturally to a lot of individuals as well. I don't think it's just a Microsoft thing. But today what we are doing for a living is where I found an application which is solving for the disasters or extreme climate events that we see. We see earthquake, landslides, a flood. The place where it ticked us is there is a problem. I know that there is a scientific way of solving it, but hey, you know what? Science cannot always scale. Research coming to market is not easy. So I know the problem. I know what is the blocker. Can there be a solution? The solution is technology. You can harness the software developers who know how to code.
Sure.
Use that ecosystem, leverage that ecosystem, and still solve for the application. So for the 2.6 million coders in Karnataka, the answer for them is there are so many unsolved cases. Start with transport, start with sanitation, start with natural disaster, climate. There are so many unsolved problems. Collaborate with people who have identified these applications. That collaboration is a handshake to solve for something that will end up giving a measurable outcome for Karnataka.